My name is Mike Adriano.
My name is Elizabeth Adriano.
I am a captain in the United States Navy. My career began when I watched the movie Top Gun too many times. I applied and was accepted, went to the Naval Academy in 1989.
I was a single parent, and I had made a decision that I was going to pursue a career in medicine, and I wasn't quite sure which way I was going to go with that. So I chose the Air Force, and I was in the Air Force for 4 years at the Uniformed Services University.
How did I meet my wife? So we were both medical students at the Uniformed Services University. As anyone can see when they meet her, she's personable, she connects with people very quickly. But the other side of it, though, was just her inner strength, her inner power. She was a person that I instantly respected, and that really impressed me.
I initially did not have the greatest impression of him. I thought he was rude, actually. As we got to know each other over the course of the next couple months, I began to realize how thoughtful and considerate he was. Some of the things that Mike did for my son made me realize that he was a keeper.
I knew she was the one because she was marvelous.
I knew Mike was the one because he's probably the smartest guy that I know.
My first duty station after going to medical school was here at Naval Medical Center, San Diego.
Right here in San Diego. I was a transitional intern here from 1996 to 1997.
After becoming a flight surgeon, I joined VMFA 314, the Black Knights at MCAS Miramar. We went to the Persian Gulf for Operation Southern Watch. It was very enriching professionally, being able to go to ports of call and actually operate in the Persian Gulf and help people with their medical problems and do the operational things that you always thought you'd be doing in the Navy, I actually did. Other memorable deployments for me, I had 2 deployments with VMFA AW 332, the Moonlighters. Working with the Marines for that 5 years was just the best. The other one that really made an impression was I was in Afghanistan for 6 months in a combat outpost. That was an experience. And I'm glad that we made the difference we made, and glad that we all came out of there pretty intact.
What I really am proud of in my career is being able to take care of all of the people who do deploy, their families that don't go with them. Family readiness is readiness, and so to be able to take care of women as they experience probably one of the greatest moments in their lives where they deliver their babies is really a privilege and an honor, and it's just been the joy to be able to do that for 30 years.
Being married to a military spouse can have its challenges.
The biggest challenge has just been deployments. And I would say the hardest thing was probably the early days of our marriage, because he was deployed or in flight surgery training, and I was an OB-GYN resident with 3 kids to take care of.
The first 5 or 6 years of our marriage, I think my at-home percentage, we calculated out at 36%.
He really made efforts to communicate with the kids, and I made sure that I talked to them about him while he was gone.
I remember when I came back from my first deployment, my kids were just at that age when they would recognize their father, but I still remember sitting down at the table and they were kind of looking at me like, who is this guy? And the biggest issue is the burden that you've put on your family, them having to be without a father for a period of time, and my wife being without someone to support her. So that was the hardest part.
We've been able to live all over the world together with our kids and experience things that many people never get to experience. What an amazing life. I mean, how many people get the opportunity to do all those things and to meet all those people and to show their children what it means to be a citizen of the world and to remember what a precious thing it is to be an American.
If I could summarize Elizabeth in one word.
If I could describe Mike in one word, it would be, wait for it, fabulous.
Mighty. The advice I'd give to a young couple in the Navy is dedicate yourself to each other. There's going to be troubles, there's going to be obstacles, but if you stay as a team, you win as a team.
Remember, you took vows, and those vows were to each other. You took an oath, and that was to support and defend the Constitution of the United States. But your family is the most important thing. Your spouse is the most important thing. And when you prove that you can commit to another human being, your country has nothing to worry about.
The most valuable thing I learned
The most valuable thing I've learned throughout the course of my career
is
take care of your people. When you take care of your people, they will take care of you.
the soldier and the sailor, the Marine, the airman, they are the most important weapon system. The medical corps is that key piece that keeps the most important weapon system functioning. I take that responsibility seriously, and it's meant a lot to be allowed to be a part of that legacy.
To know that I'm contributing to the health, the wellness, the well-being, the professional development, the medical care of our nation's sons and daughters is a pretty amazing thing to be able to do.
If I could go back in time and talk to a younger me, I would tell that person to enjoy every minute of it, to take pictures, to write it down, because you'll want to remember some of that stuff.
Be grateful for every minute that you have. You know, every little moment that happens, learn from it. And always be grateful, because you're living a really good life, sister.
What I will remember most about my time in service is the people. We've been in some really interesting places. I've done some really cool things. Got to go visit interesting and sometimes scary parts of the world. But it really comes down to the personal connections and the people that you've met. That's what you remember. That's what's important.
To be able to look back on all the people that I've met, all the people that I've been able to influence, all the people who've influenced me, and to know that I've been able to do it with the most amazing partner, husband, lover, and friend at my side has just been fabulous. See you later, babe.
Yes, dear.